Hi mathematicians, let's talk tessellating shapes. Something that tessellates means that it fits together perfectly in a pattern. So tessellating shapes are shapes that can do this, fit together perfectly in a pattern with no gaps. I've just got some post-it notes here, they're perfect squares, but that's a great example of how a square is a tessellating shape. They will fit together perfectly, depending on my placement, in a perfect pattern with no gaps. These other post-it notes that I cut into some circle shapes, however, will show us that not all shapes can tessellate. Even if I was better at cutting circles, there is no way that these circles or any circles will ever tessellate, will ever fit together perfectly without leaving gaps. So these tessellate, circles do not. That's an example of how a shape does not tessellate. Lots of shapes do tessellate, lots of shapes don't tessellate. I'm going to have a go at making my own tessellating shape now, starting with this square, this green square. I've got obviously a top, two sides and a bottom to this shape. I'm going to start doing some cutting here. I'm going to cut in on one side of the shape and I'm not going to lose it. I'll pop that down carefully, and I'm going to cut in on this side here. I'm going to cut a little bit of a squiggle and again not lose it. My trusty friend the sticky tape is going to help me just here, and all of a sudden, by magic, you will be able to appreciate my wonderful new shape. Polygon? No. Regular? No. Perfect? No. What you'll notice here with my quickly done brand new shape, as ugly as it is, I have done it very carefully to cut out from the bottom, take that piece and put it exactly on the top. I've cut out from this side, take that piece and move it over and stick it on this side. I haven't flipped anything, I haven't dropped them or moved them along side to side. I've tried my hardest to move them perfectly to the other side. And now you'll see a really cool trick. If I take my marker and carefully, but quickly on video, trace around my shape, much easier on paper, not on a whiteboard. Alright, and then take it off. You will notice the magic of this, that it will now perfectly tessellate. And I can repeat that. Put it down carefully into the space where it fits, like a puzzle piece. Trace it again. And again, you will see that it perfectly fits. It perfectly tessellates like our square post-its over here. I could keep going with that as far and wide as I wanted to, and it would continue making that perfect tessellating pattern with no gaps.